Hey everybody, my name is Danielle and this is Chatter Out Loud. Thank you so much for joining me. Your presence is very much appreciated. So welcome back. I wanted to recap this latest Eviction episode on Big Brother Season 24, BB24. So if you're interested, keep listening. Okay, you guys, there's a lot to chat about. Okay, first, BB24 has their final 3 players of the season, and they are Taylor, Monty, and Turner. Yes, Brittany was voted out. And just to rewind a little bit, and I also posted this on my community page, we saw last week that Taylor won the HOH. She nominated Brittany and Turner, and her reasoning was because out of the 2 of them, one of them voted her out in that last eviction. Both are denying it was them. So because Taylor didn't know who to believe, she put both of them on the block. Now, we as viewers knew that Brittany voted out Taylor in an attempt to make a big move to blindside her, but her plans failed. And because Taylor survived the block and won that following HOH, it just solidified her spot in the final 3. And here we are with Brittany and Turner on the block. And as we watched, we saw Monty cast his vote live and Brittany went home. Right? And I think I skipped over something here. Yeah, Monty won the power of veto, obviously, right? And because this is the final 4 episode, there is no going into the DR to cast a vote. There's only one vote. Since Monty won the veto, he was that vote and he made he casted his vote live. All right, so Brittany's gone. One thing that was cool about tonight's episode was the return of the cookout. Yeah, we saw Tiffany, Hannah, Azza, Kylan, Derek F, and last year's winner, Xavier. We saw them come to the stage. They were the alliance during BB23. They made up the 6 players in the cookout, and out of 16 players total, these 6 players outplayed and maneuvered the rest of the 10 house guests, right? Using a strategy of pairs. And this strategy was masterminded by Tiffany Mitchell, and it got the 6 of them to the end. And in turn, that solidified Big Brother's first Black winner. So it was an exciting season last year. I enjoyed it. I was all about the cookout. I was here for the cookout. My favorite, or my pick, or my favorite was Tiffany. She was the first to go once they got to the 6. And I kind of felt that was going to happen, but it's okay. Anyway, the cookout returned and they gave their take on this season of Big Brother. They all looked good and it was nice seeing them. I felt they all had good points of view. Nothing controversial was said. I wish there was more time in that segment with them. Maybe 2 segments even, you know. The only thing, I was a little distracted by X because every time the camera kept cutting to him when someone else was talking, right? They kept cutting him back over to him and he was mouthing something. So I don't know what that was about. It was a little distracting. I was disappointed in that. But nevertheless, the cookout was back. They looked good. They had great points of view and it was nice to see them. All right, in tonight's episode, we also got a jury segment. The reaction to Michael showing up at the jury house was as expected. It sounded like the jury was favoring Monty, saying he was playing the best game. When Alyssa arrived, the only memorable thing from her tonight was how she said Taylor was in Monty's HOH room for 3 days. Now that got a reaction from the other house guests, including Joseph. And 2 things about her comment. The first thing was, it was a shady comment. And we all know it. And shame on her for doing that. Considering that she and Taylor have that in common in that house, right? Taylor used the HOH bedroom, as she so shared with the rest of the jury. But she left out that she used a floaty in the have-not room. So, but that, shame on Alyssa. And the second thing was the look on Joseph's face. And then how he said, well, it's their business. Because obviously, after that was revealed by Alyssa, they had to get him in front of a camera and ask his opinion. And it sounded like his answer was, well, it's their business. His head was down and he looked kind of confused about it. And he looked bothered. So I didn't like seeing that edit. I'm not a fan of the jailer, Joseph Taylor, or the Monty Taylor, or any of those relationships or showmances. I'm just not in favor of them. So I don't care about that. But I thought that the approach that production took to capitalize off of that, I don't know. It didn't sit well with me, but whatever. A few other observations tonight. Tomorrow night's episode should be the going down the memory lane. When there's the final three, they share their thoughts about the season. And my first thought about that was, how far will production go back, right? Are we going to see the pot stirrer? And if you don't know who that is, it's Paloma, right? That's what she brought to this season of Big Brother. Paloma only brought stirring the pot. That's what she was good at. But was she good at it? Because it got to be so much for her that she quit the game, right? So it'll be interesting to see how far that they go back when they go down memory lane. We'll have to see. Another observation was that they aired the edited version of the headphone gate, the disagreement between Taylor and Monty. And this past week we saw all of that go on and what came about it and how all of that played out. Taylor was going on this quote unquote power trip. That's how Monty put it. I don't like Monty. I thought the way he behaved this past week, he was condescending. And I felt like he just had this need. I don't know. I just find it rich that he tries to tell Taylor how to behave or how she should be, right? It's some type of control he wants to have there. I didn't like what I saw. I don't like Monty. I can't wait for these 3 days to be done. I hope he doesn't win, to be honest. Well, I should say, I hope Taylor wins the game. I'm not going to say I hope he doesn't win. I just hope Taylor wins. But the whole thing between the edited version that we saw tonight, of course, they can't put in the entire 3 days that this happened, what was going on as a result of her pulling off the headphones. But what they put in the episode tonight kind of implied, like, I don't know, it just gave Monty a good edit in terms of how, I don't know. I just didn't agree with it. I don't like Monty. I thought the way he behaved this week was condescending. And if you watch the live feeds, you have to let me know what you think. I'm not basing my opinion based on this edited version I saw on the episode tonight. I'm basing it on what I saw over the past week on the feeds. All right. And you can always go to BB Twitter. There's a lot of commentary out there about this whole headphone gate. So have at it. All right. Brittany's speech tonight was pretty good. And I thought her exit interview wasn't bad either. She was almost likable, right? The messages from home they received, they were average at best. I wasn't moved personally. I have been moved by some of the family content, that over the years. But just tonight, I guess because I don't like anyone in the cast except Taylor, I just didn't care, and that's honesty. All right. On a positive note, though, I am happy seeing Taylor in the final three. I put this on my community page a couple of days ago that she needs to win part 1 and part 3 of the final HOH to secure her spot in the final 2 seats. I'd really like to see her in the final 2 seats. And however it plays out, she still has my vote for AFP, and I will watch out for her cameo on Young and the Restless. And I also think she'll have a few brand deals, which is exciting for her, right? So that would be nice to see too. And as far as all the other house guests, well, I don't care. I hope none of them are asked back to play in the future, if I'm 100% honest. But I've been consistent throughout this entire season that I don't like this cast. I said I was going to shift how I communicated that. I only like Taylor. In Big Brother season 24, the only house guest I like is Taylor. Period. Oh yeah. One other thing at the end, Julie mentioned about this year's AFP will also get a cruise on that Real Love boat, and this was CBS's way of promoting their new reality show, The Real Love Boat, which, by the way, I think I might take a look. And if it's good, maybe I'll review it. Not sure yet, but I will be taking a look at that show. All right, so that's what I think. How about you? Let me know your thoughts in a comment below. All right. And that's all I have. I'd love for you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget about the notification bell too, right? All of which will help my channel grow. So thank you in advance. Oh, and I also want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed, all of you who have listened to a few or all of my reviews. I've surpassed the 100,000 views, which is mind-blowing to me. So thank you very much. And I looked up and I'm over 600 subscribers. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm over 600 subscribers, which is crazy to me. I can't believe I have more than one person, more than my mom and my husband and my daughter. She claims she listens every once in a while, but I doubt it. But I never thought I'd have more than those people listening to me give commentary on Big Brother and Hallmark and other stuff I like. So anyway, I just wanted to say thank you very much. Humbling. I love it. And I appreciate it. All right. Okay. My name is Danielle. You're listening to Chatter Out Loud. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, I appreciate your support. And that's all I have. Thanks again for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.